Maybe we'll someday grow. Till then, just sit your drunk ass on that fucking runway, ho.
Right guys, today I will show you how to do this animation inside After Effects. Start making the bubbles. Go to the top, select the rounded rectangle tool. Make a bubble like this and center it. Then the roundness 100 and the solid color sky blue. Go at the top and select the pen tool. Go at the bottom right. Press on this notch here. One click, then go down, and you just have to imagine a triangle. So click on the right side here and make sure you hold and drag it out like this. So you have these handles. Then make another one here, approximately in the middle. Also make sure to drag it out, and then one at the top, and then here just to connect it so it doesn't spill over. One of these handles you want to drag into the box so it's not visible anymore. Now we modified this so it goes out like a message, and then take this other handle and now modify it. You want to make sure it goes exactly onto here so it's a clean finish. You can also change this up. Select a gradient ramp, turn off the effect color, pick the color of the bubble, turn it on again, drag this massively down, this value. The blue one is in the middle and the other one is at the bottom middle. Blend original to 25%. Slice TXT, create a text. Type out the first message. It will be maybe. Proxima Nova regular. Make it white and center the anchor points. Then make sure to go into the properties and change the paragraph, the alignment to right alignment. Because we will change the messages and they should always start here. You want to go on the bubble right, press on this arrow, then the rectangle path. Like this, and make a keyframe here and also keyframe the position. So we can just down the line if the text is different. And you only want to change these values. Make this value bigger or smaller and then make sure it aligns again like this. As you can see, then it's longer. And pre-comp them. And this will be text R. And I will also color this blue. Make sure to make this a 3D layer. This is done. We want to animate the text and then repeat this for everything. Make all the bubbles and then animate it. It's pretty straightforward. Select the maybe, click on opacity, turn the opacity to 0, then select the range selector. Make a keyframe on the start of the range selector, go a little bit forward and then turn this to 100. Go to the flex plugin, apply some easing onto it, just move in. Also want to make the bubble a little bit more dark. So change it to this color. This will be right. I will call it like this. Just create a new text and this will be seen. Anchored in the middle. Put this below here. Just make sure it's below the text. Do this, I will just make a null object. This will be move up. Parent these two things to it. Then press P for the position. Go to the beginning. Then go back and move this up so you can see it. We'll also go to the flex plugin. Apply some easing. Put the smooth out easing. Also make a keyframe for the scene. So that here is the opacity at 100. And here we can do it to 0. So it turns up. 6:54 p.m. You also need to make sure that it's getting removed again. So make a keyframe for the opacity and turn it to 0 around here. And this will be when the new write, because I already have it planned out, I will do multiple writes and then it will come. We'll just modify it. So now go to the top left and then press Command D. How you duplicate a normal layer, you can also duplicate compositions. We will. Just make sure it's the same. Copy the text. I'm sure I will add emojis to this, but we're just gonna sketch it out now. Copy it here. And then another trick, many people don't even know that this is possible. To make sure that all the attributes stay the same, you want to press Option and drag it onto the other one. And as you can see, it's replaced. And it's the exact same one. Now do this again for all the right sides. I only have one more for the grow. Duplicate it again, move it in, then adjust it how needed. Now comes the left side. On the left side is most of the stuff. So just take the grow, copy it, take the first left one. The left is the someday, rename it, duplicate it here, paste it onto this one. Now we have to change a lot because it's now the left side, different colors. The move up, the scene, delete, go into the effect of the layer in the gradient ramp. Make sure the blend of original is 0. For the top color I have this, you can copy it, and then for the bottom color it's completely white. And now to make this bubble left aligned, I have a little trick for you guys. You want to open the bubble up here, then go into the shape 1. It's this, the arrow we have at the side. Then go to transform. On the scale, click on this button. Then go to front and type in -100. As you can see, it's flipped. Then just take the position, make sure it's aligned here. So everything lines up. You can even go in and then with Command fine tune it and it's perfect. As you can see, we just flipped it. You can close this, press U. So you have all these controls we need. Then the grow. You want to go into text and then make it left aligned on the left side. And this text will be Sunday. But I'm not happy yet with how it looks. It looks too dark. So we go in and change this color, make it more bright. Okay, and it cannot be completely white. Turn this more up. It should only be a very slight gradient, exactly like the other one. Go through all of the text and make sure that everything starts exactly where it should, where he talks about the lyrics. You can just press Command, scrub through, and then align everything. Go to the last one, go to Effects and Presets, and slap Invert on. Press Layer, New, and make a null object. And make one for the left side and one for the right side. Then parent all the left ones to the left. Also make sure these are 3D enabled, and the right ones to the right. That this middle of this bubble is basically here, goes into this point, and this goes into here. Make one null object, make it 3D, and thus scroll, and this will be for the whole chat. So everything will be parented to this null object. And I will make this green. Also separate the dimensions. At the Y position, turn this down to here, and then at the end, completely up, like this. And then you want to go through and now stack everything accordingly where it should be placed. So I will open everything, the position, and then always take the value in the middle. The first one will stay the same. The second one I already want to place below. You just have to go through, adjust everything manually, and turn this up all the way. To make sure that every position where the text basically is here, you have a keyframe, so we can add easing between them. And you want to keep it consistent, the spaces you have between them. Now I will go through everything and adjust the length of the bubbles. And I will add an emoji on some of the bubbles. And then we're going to go back into the animation and finish the rest. We're going to go step by step. So we'll go into the maybe. I dropped on my Patreon premium assets, Apple Emoji Essentials. And you can get them here on my Patreon, down in the description. I'm going to go to the static ones. And for the first one, I want to take the think emoji, this one, and grab it here and place this here at the end. And take this maybe as a position, put to the side, and make sure it fits up. Then make sure it's parented to the move up. Then make a keyframe for the scale at the beginning, put it back, and also for the opacity. Then scale it up a lot, put the opacity to 0. Then take the scale on the Flex plugin, it's a plugin I dropped a few days ago. Gonna apply the typical bounce, and then go to the curves and apply easing on the opacity. It's way too fast, so go to the bounce and modify the bounce, make it way softer. So go to Effects and Presets, Fast Box Blur 5. In the maybe, I forgot, want to remove the scene, because as you can see it overlaps. And we also need to make sure it syncs up with the will. And I'll also get some emojis and just copy it on the other ones, because I really like the look. On the grow, slap it on there, make sure it's parented again to the move up. Take the grow to the side, then go to the face with steam from nose, put this in, then select it in Project Manager, then press Option, drag it onto it, and then it's perfectly applied. Copy it on the hoe, put it here, slap it on here, wastebasket. Go manually through all of them and adjust the length of the bubble so everything looks clean. Add easing onto the scroll. So go to the Flex plugin, go to the curves, fast linear. Go at the top, select new and make a solid. And we'll make this completely red. And this will be matte. Then press S for scale, deselect it here, drag this down. Make sure it matches exactly the screen area, approximately here. Then press onto the star icon here, fast box blur. Then take all these different chat boxes and make sure the matte is the matte for them. And we need to make sure that it's not visible when it comes up. I will turn the blur to 15 and then play with the scale so it's exactly clean. I always want the chat to scroll up when the new chat pop-up comes. And if sometimes the chat pop-up is too slow, you can just take them and put it more forward. Lay at the top and make a new null object. I just call this cam. But we're not even gonna make a camera, this will just be the movement. And also the matte we have to make 3D. Grab the matte, the screen and the scroll and parent it to the cam. Make keyframes for all the rotations, then press P for the position. And also I will split the positions like that and remove the Z position because I will use the scale, make a keyframe on the scale like that. Now it's a lot of work in the camera stuff. So for the beginning, I want to make a left swipe. So to do that, I'll go to the left. I even want to introduce a small rotation. And what I like to do is make keyframes even though nothing is keyframed. But I just want to make sure. Then go through here and I want to make a movement on each of these texts. Left and then like this. Scales to here. Enable the proportional grid. Put this in the middle. Then for each of these words, zoom in and change the Z rotation. Make sure it's in the middle. Then go through everything and do this for everything, guys. Okay, loads again. The main trick you need to remember, enable the proportional grid, go through the keyframes, and the first one, everything has to be on each bubble. As you can see, middle, 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 middle. And if it's not in the middle, trust me, it looks trash as fuck. And I basically on the end, I had a lot of wobble, and then zoom in at the end. And I use the flex plug in the curves, just select all the keyframes and apply the fast linear on it. You can even play around with it, check out the different easings.
Maybe we'll someday grow.
It's the slow.
Maybe we'll someday grow.
Fast linear is not too snappy, not too slow.
Maybe we'll someday grow.
Create a new null object, zoom, and there will be a zoom in into the hoe. Put this to the end, then apply the snap out. Add an adjustment layer, add the quick chromatic aberration. I like this effect. This is just to make it look more realistic, not so digital. I will go with one for now. You can use solid, vignette, then go to the top, select the Eclipse tool, then invert the mask. Make sure to click on the star icon, go to the fast box blur, turn it up slightly, add a fill and make this black. Then press T, this, and then make sure it gets applied here. Copy the FFX, rename this to blur, then remove this effect, add the fast box blur to it. Then duplicate the vignette, turn up the opacity, so we have it fully here. This will be the blur radius. The blur you want to select for the track mat, this one. Keyframe the blur, the same as the vignette, gets activated, so press U on it. Make a keyframe here on the blur, also press U. On the blur, go back, and then also turn this up to 6. I also want, from the beginning here, where it's in the final stage, go to the beginning and put it to 0. So it focuses in slowly in the beginning. Duplicate the FFX, puts at the top. This will be called the blur. The blur radius starts at 6 and the brightness and contrast at 14. The delay in.
Maybe we'll someday grow. Till then, just sit your drunk ass on that fucking runway, ho.
Alright guys, this was the video. Everything was made with the Flex plugin. Check it out down in the description. I just launched the beta. It's the best plugin on the market. If you're interested in project file, check down in the description on Patreon. You can grab it there. If you're interested in the other plugin, Slice.txt, SRT Importer, it's also my website. If you have any questions about this episode, suggestions for the next video, drop it in the comments. Bye guys.